Hello and welcome back to episode 14 of our Rune Factory 4 special playthrough. So the last couple episodes that I recorded unfortunately have had some audio problems, so this is my first voiceover. When we last left off in this game, we had completed Arc 1 finale. We still have some more stuff to do from it, so I'm just kind of gonna voice over the actual recorded parts that I narrated and otherwise enjoy some music. I'm very sorry about that. I record these episodes in bulk, so I don't check the audio until I'm ready to edit them, and that's gonna be my downfall. So here we are. I think we did some of this day when we finished Arc 1, and now I'm just running around doing stuff. I think I'm just putting my items away from the dungeon that we had done for the end of Arc 1, which was inside the end Karnak. Probably one of my favorite dungeons in the game because it's so versatile, as you'll see later on. So here I'm looking to see how much wood and stone we need to expand our animal barn, since we have requests that require us to have more than 4 animals. Or monsters, whatever you want to call them. And I think I decided, since you have to wait between arcs 1 and 2, a little bit at least, to do an old dungeon. So I'm taking you on an old dungeon day. We're starting with Yokemere Forest, and I'm just gathering everything as I go along. I don't know if I've done an old dungeon day with you for Yokemere Forest or have redone Yokemere Forest since unlocking the caves underneath them. So what I like to do when I'm doing Yokemere Forest is I run through the whole forest first, and then I'll teleport back to the beginning, do the caves, and then when I get to that last screen, I'll go ahead and do both bosses in tandem, or not in tandem, like one after the other. It works out for me. It's my preferred way of doing Yokemere Forest so that you get everything out of it. I wanted to talk a little bit about Guardians of Azuma. So I am in a bit of a bind financially, as I just got a new job, so you know those in-between periods are not great. And what I wanted to do was I was just going to get Guardians of Azuma on the Switch, not the Switch 2. But I think that I don't want to lose out on any quality, so I'm gonna save up to get the Switch 2 and Guardians of Azuma together, so I will be doing eventually at least like one episode a week of Guardians of Azuma, but it might not be for a couple months. But I'm very excited for it. There's a lot of good games that I want to play. Maybe not here on this channel, but I'm really excited for them. Like the new Story of Seasons remake, Ramazar. I love Story of Seasons. It's one of my favorite franchises. And I did like Pioneers of Olive Town, but you know, it didn't have as much characterization as I usually like. And I was playing the Wonderful Life remake as well. You'll see these pause screens. I don't know what I was talking about here with you, because the audio is just so bad, so you just bear with me. But if you want to see me play any game that's like a JRPG, let me know and I'll add it to my series queue. Right now we're doing Rune Factory and Tales Symphonia, which is so fun. So I'm picking here the weapon that I want to use for the lower level dungeons so that we can get all our weapon skills to 20. It looks like I landed on double scratch, and I'll say this about any Rune Factory game: you should try and learn how to use different weapons. I really like the two-handed weapons in Rune Factory 5 more than any other game, but learning how to use them is very helpful, but it's also helpful to level your skill in that field, as you'll be able to make more of those items. So if you like to 100% games like I do, it's pretty necessary to be using all different weapons. In the beginning, like here we are, I like to get my weapons to level 20. And then I just use the fastest and highest attack weapon from then on. Hello, it's me popping in. I feel like this episode's, or the next 4 episodes that are like this are going to be so boring. So maybe I'll fill this time if you want to get to know me a bit better. I read a lot. I read 11 books last month, and I don't know, they were just so crazy. Like, I think I read 3 of the Throne of Glass books last month. They take me a while. I did the tandem read, and that took me like the whole month to finish those 2 books. Alright, so here we're calling it a night. It is the Harvest Festival today. And you'll see later I made a mistake, but it's okay. So we start off tending our animals and all that jazz. We just have chickens right now, so we'll get more in the future. I also think I noted here that at the end of the month I'm going to take out those fodder field, and I'm going to move my fodder field to our summer field that's closest to the town. We do a lot of stuff in the next episodes that I'm not entirely thrilled about voicing over, but you know, it is what it is. I think we were also trying to finish the running sign event in these few episodes because it's just, you have to do a specific thing that I didn't realize that I didn't do in order to move forward with the event. So it outlasted the Arc 1 finale for us. Venti, how have you been? I can't say that I've fully recovered, but I do feel much better now. I'm glad to hear that. You know, Ven! Pico? What's the matter? What's the matter? How could you ask that? What's the matter with you? What do you mean? Isn't it obvious? It's about Dolly. How much longer are you planning on leaving her like that? Give her back her memory. Ouch. Don't lie there like that. You'll catch your death of cold. You're the one who shoved me down here. I do agree with Pico, though. There's no need to block the Guardian's memories anymore. But there's no need to bring them back, either. What are you saying? There is a need, or else I wouldn't be here right now, would I? So hurry it up. Return her memory. But if I do that, is there a reason you want to keep it buried? Not especially, though I can't say for sure there isn't one. What kind of wishy-washy nonsense is that? You think it's better that she stays in the dark forever? It's only memories relating to me, though. It's not like there's anything essential I'm keeping sealed away. You bonehead! What? I don't know what you're worried about, but you think it was the right thing to do, right? And that's why you did it. But things are different now. Why can't you just be more confident? Can't you trust them? This is so frustrating. I bet you're worried about something stupid, like how angry she'll get with you over erasing her memories. Am I right? Oh my, that is just pathetic. Well, no excuses. Just give her back her memories and let her get mad at you. Not like you don't deserve it. Give me a second. No waffling. How many times do I have to? Will you call the 3 of them here? I'm glad we're on the same page. Finally, everything should go back to normal now. For Dolly and for you too, Ven. Pico. Venti? I'm sorry for everything you've all gone through on my account. Ven. You've grown.
You think? She looks the same to me.
I think she has. She seems more dignified.
None of you have changed at all.
But why was it I'd forgotten about you? You were such a dear friend to me.
That's my fault. I had taken away all your memories of your time with me. I'm sorry. Why would you do that? I was just concerned that you all might try to become guardians again. For me, leaving me all alone again. I know you all sacrificed yourselves for me, but I didn't want to see you do that again. I couldn't bear it. Venti, you. I know I'm being selfish. You all became guardians for me, but I want you to imagine that your best friend, who you've always been with, the one you always turn to, suddenly disappeared one day. How would that make you feel? The first day, you'd just be bummed. It would just be one of those days. The second and third days, you'd really start to miss them. After 4 days, you'd begin to worry that something bad may have happened, and then it wouldn't be much longer before you'd realize that your friend wasn't coming back. No matter how good you may feel physically, you no longer have your best friend by your side to share that happiness with you. Hopeless and alone, you think to yourself, I'm so lonely. Why aren't my friends here to comfort me? And then you'd remember again that it's your own fault, that you're only alive because of the sacrifices your friends made for you. The realization hit you like a ton of bricks. Yet you're powerless to do anything about it. Venti. But that's why I'm actually kind of glad.
Huh?
I'm glad I could finally say all this out loud. And I'm glad I could finally get an opportunity to apologize to you. I'm sorry.
Why? Why are you apologizing?
I've always wanted to apologize to you all. I've made you sacrifice your own lives for me. Words can't describe how much I've regretted allowing that to happen. I'm so very, very sorry. Why are you blaming yourself for that? I just did what I wanted to do. It was my choice to make, nothing for you to concern yourself with.
But I feel the same. I didn't care what happened to me as long as you were okay, Ben.
You say that, but
look, I don't know how the other two related to you, but it's clear we all feel the same way. We did it for you, and you didn't make us do it. We did it because we wanted to. That's why, as long as you're alive, we're happy. That's all the gratitude we've ever needed. Well, I had to be all alone the whole time, so I wasn't exactly thrilled about it. You don't count, because you can wait forever if you need to. But I know that you feel sorry deep down inside. I could see it on your— Ow! You're stretching my face.
It's remarkable. None of you have changed, not one bit. Thank you. But sacrificing your own life to save others? It might sound noble in theory, but those who are left behind have to deal with your loss. And though I swore to myself I'd never allow such an act to be done in my name again, I was about to make you do the same thing.
Aren't you glad I didn't listen to you?
In the end, yes. But if I'd have some power left, I'd have swallowed you whole like a troublemaker.
I'm not tasty.
I should sprinkle some salt on you for taste then.
I'm really glad to see how things worked out for you, though. You were able to see Amber and all your other friends again. It's gotta be wonderful.
That's true. And it's thanks to you. Oh, nothing. I said nothing.
Nothing, huh? I was a bit surprised, though, I must admit.
About what?
How you were talking to everyone so naturally, so casually. I guess I'm just not used to it yet. Not used to it toward anyone but me, anyway.
That's true.
Venti, why don't you start opening up to everyone else in town, too? Now that we have the rune spheres, there's no need to worry about them becoming guardians.
This is a sensitive issue. Why? I've been acting this way for a long time. And you know, a sort of system has developed. It's like a tradition. It's who I am to them. Trying to change that now would only cause confusion.
Excuse me. Good morning.
Good morning. Having a morning conversation of Lady Ventusville?
I came to see how Venti's doing.
Ah, is that so? She had been sick for quite a long time, hadn't she?
This might be a great opportunity. Venti, How about giving it a shot?
Huh? Giving what a shot?
Try talking to Blossom the same way you've been talking to me and the others.
What? Is something the matter?
Nothing at all.
Are you here for an audience?
That's right.
Is it not a strain on your body to come all this way?
Please don't worry. It's one of the few pleasures allowed this old woman.
I see. Very well then. To your health, Miss Blossom.
Oh, come now. I don't deserve such attention from a divine being like yourself.
Venti, is there something further you wish to discuss? You must be busy as well. Why don't you run along and continue the tasks you've been assigned?
Really?
How do I get through to her? What's wrong?
Oh, Leon,
did something happen?
Well, I want Venti to have a better relationship with the people of this town.
It does seem like she's having any problems getting along with the others, though.
That's true, but you see...
I think I understand. So that's your concern, then.
Yeah.
I believe I've seen just what you're talking about. And Venti did indeed seem to be acting a bit strange now that you mention it. Perhaps the best approach here would be to shift your focus.
What?
Think about it. If talking to Venti doesn't help, why not try changing everyone else's perception of her? Venti's easily influenced after all.
Oh. That's a good idea. Thank you very much.
No problem. Anyway, I'd like to thank you too. For being her friend.
Leon.
Will you continue to stay by her side?
Of course.
One more thing. You should also entertain me too while you're at it.
Okay. Wait, what?
See ya.
Hi, Venti.
Oh, it's you. I've been having countless visitors. But why? What's going on?
Well, I called everyone and convinced them all to come see you.
What? How could you do that? And show up before me looking so innocent?
Relax, relax. You look like you're having fun, aren't you?
Fine. If you insist, I'll say no more. If you insist on being a troublemaker, I guess I'll just have to grant your wish and eat you up.
What? Why?
And that's our little official end to Arc 1. I think the Volcanon's not outside, so I think the festival is actually tomorrow, but we'll see. Oh, there's confetti, so it is today. It's just very early in the morning.
Alright, so I just expanded the monster barn and did a few more orders, I think. Or just the monster barn. But as you can see, there's now a room on the left. And once you put a monster in there, the fodder bin will start taking 2 instead of 1. And this is the shop box that we just unlocked in the previous episodes. I think I was waiting here to see if we would trigger the running sign event, but we don't, so I'm just talking to all of our bachelorettes, making friends. And then while we're waiting for the festival to take place, I think I decided to do more of our old dungeon. I think we left off on the upper floor of the caves. Revisiting your dungeons is a great way to make money, get equipment for get materials for equipment and all that stuff. You want to make sure that you're constantly having a steady supply of your stock, because if you just rely on Raven, you're gonna need a lot of money. It's gonna be very expensive. Alright, here we are doing the first harvest festival that we've done in this game, and I accidentally submitted a not in season vegetable. So time for the last entry. Its bones is turnip, let's see. This isn't a seasonal crop, is it? Well, I suppose it'll be fine either way. It seems to have grown into a wonderful specimen. Its quality is above average. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to appeal your crop. So when we do the summer harvest festival, I'll do this a bit better so that you can actually hear the noises. But you have to pick the correct response for the character by what they would like the most, and that earns you more points. In this one, I only got one. It's like a ding sound when you did something good. And I think I got it from Illuminata. Or it was the Linfa who gave me the ding. And we got second place for this one. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. We're going to Porcaline, except he's not there on holidays, so that was my goof. Always congratulate the winner. Let's not be a sore loser. So I think I decided here to continue on my old dungeon day, except I went south to do something else instead that you'll see in a second. So we just added on that new room to the monster barn. We're gonna fill it up real quick. And I was gathering some more items from these monsters to use as temptation. So on this screen below the water ruins is where you'll find Buffamoo. They give you milk products. And I went and I got 4 of them to fill up that room. So again, it didn't stay empty for long.
Alright, so at this point of the game after Arc 2, I like to start befriending our villagers more. So you can see here that each villager has a heart level for you, or friendship level. And I think to Arc 1, you can't get higher than a 3 with everybody, and then it gradually increases as we move forward with the arcs. So I usually like to pick gifts for the last 3 people, not including Barrett and Raven, because as you talk to them, they gain friendship a lot faster than everybody else, since they're just our recurring characters from the other games. And they're going to eclipse everyone eventually anyways. So I believe this was for Dolce. I think we're checking our skills now. Dillis was in our last 3, I'm pretty sure, so I think we had sashimi in our pockets for him. Fried egg is for Nancy. I could also just be pulling these facts from thin air, but we'll go over gifts for each character a lot more in depth later on. And at this point, I'm just trying to raise my cooking skill because it was my lowest skill. Maybe I was selling those eggs. Who knows? Yep. So let's just be safe and say those apples for Dolce, and who else likes apples? Chlorica. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I'm so sorry for the voiceover, but I hope I'll see you next time. Bye.